Opening night of the California Classic Summer League was supposed to be a showcase. A chance for Dub Nation to get their first in-person look at the new blood. But if you came to Chase Center hoping to catch second-round picks Alex Toohey and Will Richard, you walked away with a little less than expected. Neither of the Warriors' new prospects saw the court in Golden State's 89-84 win over the Los Angeles Lakers. Why? Because the draft day trades that brought them to the Bay still haven't been finalized. The Warriors told reporters that those deals become official Sunday, and only then will Toohey and Richard be eligible to suit up. Summer League coach Lane Wilson said after the game that he wasn't sure if either of them will be available for Sunday's matchup with the Spurs. It's a waiting game for now, and it left fans wondering what could have been. Toohey, the forward out of Australia, has been generating buzz for his versatility and basketball IQ. Meanwhile, Richard, a key piece from Florida's national championship squad, brings perimeter shooting and tenacity to the guard spot. But for now, their Warriors' debut is on hold. They weren't the only notable names on the sideline. Bronny James, yes, that Bronny James, did not play for the Lakers. The eldest son of LeBron James has been a magnet for attention, and rightfully so. While his college numbers weren't eye-popping, averaging just 2.3 points per game last season, his G League production told a different story, 22 points a night. The Lakers chose to be cautious with Bronny, likely taking the long view on his development. But that didn't stop the buzz surrounding his every move on the sideline. Fans were snapping photos, analysts were speculating, and social media was on fire just from his courtside presence. So, with the big names out, who did step up? Let's start with Lester Quinones. The 2023 G League Most Improved Player showed poise, confidence, and control, leading all scorers with 23 points. He was aggressive from the jump, attacking the rim, hitting open shots, and showing he can be a legitimate option off the bench for Golden State. Then there was Reece Beekman. Undrafted out of Virginia, Beekman turned heads with his defense and playmaking. He finished with 11 points, but more importantly, played with a chip on his shoulder. Beekman controlled the tempo, disrupted passing lanes, and made things uncomfortable for the Lakers guards all night long. Let's not forget Ethan Thompson, a name you may not have heard often, but he made the most of his minutes. Thompson put up 13 points, hitting big-time shots down the stretch and helping Golden State close out the win. In a game where the Warriors needed someone to seize the moment, Thompson delivered. But arguably the biggest surprise of the night? Pat Spencer. Yes, the former college lacrosse star turned basketball journeyman made his mark. Spencer dropped 10 points and dished out a handful of assists, energizing the second unit with his relentless hustle and court vision. He's one of those under-the-radar guys who might just force the front office to take a longer look. And what about Jared McCain? Oh wait, he wasn't there either. That's just how wild this Summer League opener was. Expectations were sky high, but the guys who did play were the ones who made it count. Defensively, the Warriors were sharp. They held the Lakers to 36% shooting from the field and clamped down in key moments of the fourth quarter. Transition defense was locked in, and rotations were tight for a group that's barely played together. Offensively, the chemistry is still developing. The spacing wasn't always perfect, and turnovers were a problem early. But as the game wore on, players like Quinones and Beekman began to settle into roles. It wasn't pretty, but it was effective. And for Summer League, that's the whole point: growth. For the Lakers, despite the loss, there were bright spots. Colin Castleton showed flashes in the paint, putting up 18 points and grabbing 8 boards. His footwork and post presence gave the Warriors fits at times. Meanwhile, Demoy Hodge added 15 points with 3 triples, showing off his shooting range and confidence. But this game, belonged to the Warriors grinders. While the spotlight waited for Toohey, Richard, and Bronny, the rest of the crew reminded everyone why Summer League matters. It's not just about stars. It's about earning your place. It's about fighting for a contract. It's about making the most of your moment. So now, all eyes turn to Sunday. Will Toohey and Richard finally debut? Will Bronny suit up for the Lakers? Can Quinones keep building his case for a rotation spot on the main roster? One thing is certain. This summer league is already heating up. And if Game 1 was any indication, the California Classic is going to be anything but predictable. Don't forget, if you liked this breakdown, hit that like button, smash subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next update. Who impressed you the most in Game 1? Drop it in the comments and let's talk basketball.